Hi everyone, I'm just setting up my laptop. Let me know please if you can hear me okay. It's a Wednesday night, we're off. No, I didn't want that. That one. Oh, loud and clear, great stuff. Thank you very much. Just still loading up. YouTube just it's been ridiculous again. Okay. Oh good, you can see what I'm working on. That's all right then. Okay. So just going through the chat. So hey Mary, Venice, Kay, Gail, Anna Karen, Anna, Jane, Sharon, Angela. Please tell me I got that right. Angela, Rosie Craft Mum, Patsy, Viv, and Maddie, Sandy. Great stuff. You can all hear and see me. Okay. Oh, and Sherry's coming in as well. I have again turned off the monetization on this video, so we're still testing what's going on because YouTube have made some changes and not bothered to tell us. So if you get an advert appear in the chat box, can you please let me know? So if you get any sort of advert or overlay in the chat box interrupting the text, let me know, please. Okay. Oh yes, I got it right. Hi Sylvia. I'm glad I got it right. Wednesday, my brain doesn't work well on a Wednesday. That midweek thing. I do apologise in advance if you hear any weird noises tonight, because the people across the road are being rather noisy and decided that they want to play in front of cars. So that's fun. And there's also an aircraft going over at the moment as well. We've had a few aircraft knocking about of late. It's been a bit concerning, but you know, they must have a good reason. So it is Witchy Cat time, 48.09%. I have done 19,225 stitches out of the 39,978. So I'm approaching that halfway stage. Hey Enid, how you doing, lovely? You all right? 29. Anna's been travelling and unable to join the last few live. Missed you all. That's nice. Well, it's great to have you back, Anna. Catherine is also coming in from Facebook. I'll just pop across and have a look at her message. I'll get my next thread. 21. Oh, everything's so slow. My laptop's running really slow. Probably need to reboot. And I can't see, I can't thread. Catherine says, hi to all. I hope all is well. See you later, sweetie.
Lauren's disappearing.
Yeah, Lauren's disappearing. So I have Andy with me as usual. He has the bell to hand. So until Fed, of course, as usual, is open. So if you haven't put something on there, now is your opportunity to go and pop something on a Sew and Tell thread. No, still not having good luck with this thread. Oh, you know, one of them days where needles won't thread and stuff. And that's me today. Okay. So, what are you guys working on? So, as you can see, for me, it is indeed Witchy Cat. What have you got out on your frames and stands tonight? Or are you even stitching at all? Are you doing something else? Let me know. Look at that, unthreaded it again. This is why I tie my thread onto the end of the needle usually. That's 3 times I've unthreaded this piece. My phone ran out of storage when filming, and now Wi-Fi's kicked me out of YouTube. Oh no, that's annoying. Oh, look at that. Head Sal Innocent Dreams for Celia. Hi Carla. Kelly says, hi Stitchy friends, just put a few threads, can't speak, into spooky season, but I have to go for an appointment right after stream. No worries at all, Kelly. Anna's working on her Witchy Kitty 2, Stitching Shelf for Sharon, Sunbound Trail for Viv, New Start for Patsy, Cotton Candy Dragon, Garden Prelude, Mirabilia, 32 count, raw, called for floss, etc. 2/2 for Jane. Bernice is not showing progress as feels there's nothing to show. Still always stitching on my Marvel superheroes, but hey, I did manage to get past the 30% mark. Milestone reached. Custom of my doggy for Angela, but I had an issue with markup, so trying to fix it. Kate is still working on Van Gogh's Roses at 86.14, the third installments. Sandy's doing work on her Peacock, 44.79%. Enid's got a can't tell if you're an adult thing from YouTube. One side of the pop-up had a sinister verify age button. Oh, blimey. Ashley pulled out one of the Hay today for a break, just thinking of a new start again because you can't help myself. Sigh, should I? It's Wednesday. Yes, of course you should. Gail's working on a Luca S kit, a new start. Guardians of the Forest. Sherry's working on mini haunted house from Haid between working and answering emails, 24.16%. And the other thing said to Enid was like, I understand or something. I'm not verifying anything. Okie dokie. No idea what's going on there, Enid, but you know. Okay. Nothing for Carla. She's out. It's a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carla. Happy birthday to you.
Milestone reached.
Another trip round the sun. Very true, Kay. Ashley, you will not finish up the project unless you start it. I like that. So are you out for a meal and things, or? Yeah, I hope you're being suitably spoiled, Carla. Just to let you know, says Sharon, I watched Sunday's live stream on replay and didn't get a single ad. Brilliant. Okay, that's what I want to hear. And if we don't get any adverts in this chat this evening, I think we will call that cracked it. So the trick is to turn the monetization off until I am about to end the stream, then just pop it on, and then all's well in the world. So the last thing I want is for YouTube to be constantly bombarding and interrupting you guys with adverts, especially the unbidden ones in the chat. It's not good. Hey, Sophia. Out for dinner. Oh, nice. No, I should get an ad during the playing of the video. Yeah, you should, but you know, YouTube will only place them if there's a spot to place them. So, you know, that might be why not. But I'm not concerned. I mean, yes, okay. I mean, monetizing YouTube is a source of income, but to be fair, it's not a massive, not a massive loss if I don't monetize the stream. So I'm not concerned. Yes, Kay does have a floss tube. It's Stitchy Pfeiffer. She has linked it in the group from time to time. So yeah, Kay and her cats, Oscar and Charlie, with an occasional visitor from the other flat. Oh, thank you. Yes, I went for red nails this time, although I did manage to ding that one and knock the polish off. Don't quite know how, but I'm not worried. Not that vain as to go and get it repainted. Yeah, it'll wait. It'll keep. Hey, Charlotte. I've started my channel up again after a little break. Now that I've adjusted to my job. Yes, go for it, Ashley. Why not? What was I going to say? So and tell, about 8:15 as usual. So, like I said, just another quick reminder. The thread is open. Oh, look at that. That's terrible. Charlie was very vocal on the stitching my finished filming this morning. Yeah. Angel was, I was talking to my boss on Zoom yesterday, and Angel was being very vocal while I was on Zoom. Yeah, she was being quite demanding actually for Angel. She doesn't normally do demanding. But it is what it is. That's kitty cats for you, I suppose. He definitely made his presence felt. Yeah. I think boy cats tend to, though, don't they? I found an account on TikTok that I'm following about a lady that's taken in a feral cat, and she's not training, that's the wrong word, she's helping him adjust to life indoors, and he's a ginger cat and he is very vocal, but it's quite sweet to watch this cat sort of transition from being an outdoor feral to being an indoor cat. Within a month, he's taking food out of this lady's hands and coming to sleep near her at night. But he has done a couple of naughty things like weeding the bed and found a hiding place in that she almost had to knock down a wall to get to him. And yeah. Hey, Andrea. How you doing? Are you okay? It's Andrea Kelly. So yeah. Also, Ashley, if you're looking for another floss tuber, Andrea the Buckeye Stitcher has a floss tube. My friend is a ginger cat. If he had a brain cell, he'd be dangerous. That can work for some humans as well. Hey, Carrie.
Some humans?
Hello, so glad to have caught you live. Yes, indeed, you've caught me live, and we are early on. We are only 15 minutes or so in, so we've still got, getting on almost 2 hours to go. So, yeah, I am here for a little while. And welcome in. Hope you have a drink and a project. If you've got a project, what are you working on? I'm good, thanks for asking. I had to take my dad to a few doctor's appointments. Bless her. I hope he's okay. Yeah, it's always very busy, isn't it, when you're looking after relatives? My best friend's cat was orange. He wasn't even my own cat. He was whip smart, excellent rodent assassin, and extremely tolerant and friendly. That's good. Just rocked up to us when we're getting out of our vehicle to say hello. Ah, it's nice when cats do that. Sometimes when we're out and about, I'll see a cat and, you know, I'll stop to stroke the cat and Andy will be like, what are you doing?
Who are we on about?
When I see a cat when I'm out and about. And you go into what you're doing mode.
What
yeah. Kelly has to leave after 7:10 for an appointment. No worries at all. We will be starting it at 8:15 my time. So, all good news. So, situating across officially over 50%. Cool. Progress. Milestone reached. Awesome stuff. We like it when we get a milestone. I was hoping to be at 50% on this today, but I can't see it. I think I've got to do like 600 stitches. I'm not going to do 600 stitches today.
How many have you done today?
On this piece, 59. Don't laugh at me. I've done 1,000 stitches on Daughter of the Deep.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that, did you?
Yeah, I know, because you asked me how many I'd done on this one, and I said 59, and you laughed at me.
No, I asked you how many have you done today. I didn't just mean the piece you've got in your hand. I meant all.
Well, you should have specified, shouldn't you?
I thought you might have understood that.
Well, no, because I see each project as an individual. Am I going to set up the Spooktober event on the weekend? Yes, I certainly am. I will set that up on Saturday. So Spooktober will be open in the group. In fact, I might even manage to get it done a bit earlier. So if you have a spooky stitch, the Spooktober event could be for you. So you do you, whether it be a certain number of stitches, a certain percentage, you're aiming to finish a project, you know, whatever it may be. Find out a spooky stitch and use the month of October to progress it. So I'm just moving my frame up. There we go. Haven't stitched in a week and a half. I've hurt my knee and hoping to relax it till Sunday. Oh, it's a shame, Maddie. Not that I'm anxious or anything. Hey, Kelly, if you're looking forward to it, it's all good. So, what have I been up to? Work and work, I think. We went shopping on Monday on the hunt for some better priced minced beef. And we had some success, but kind of not. So we did manage to find some minced beef that was a lot cheaper, but it wasn't beef mince. It was lamb mince. So it wasn't really minced beef, was it? Duh. Oh my goodness. One of them days for me today. But I'm guessing that it'll be a nice change anyway. We did find a shop where some of the things that we would buy do come in a lot cheaper than the usual place we shop. So we may be switching some of our shopping allegiances. Two, three, four, five. Kelly will be mentioning the sale in my floss tube and linking you. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Not sure when the upload will be, Sunday or Monday. Oh, cool. No worries. October will be an amazing stitchy month. Good. Glad to hear it, Maddie. I hate it when I start a new skein and there's an obvious knot in it where DMC have tied the thread together. My pet peeve. I hate that too, Viv. And Sharon says, was that farm foods? Yes, it was. We went and explored a farm. We've got a very large farm foods not far from where we are. It's in a purpose-built shop that was previously an Aldi, so it's huge. And you know, we found quite a bit in there that was you know, good value, the stuff that we would normally have. Do you get used vouchers from there? We get them through the door from time to time. So I should be keeping an eye out for the next lot coming through. We do get them every so often, which is good. Carrie's working on Cliffhanger, Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth Design. Cool.
Nikki, your video sent now.
Yes, that's just seen, thank you. October is my birthday month, 19th, so close but seems so far away. Oh, you can also print them off their webpage. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Sharon. I shall have a look at that. Because at the end of the day, if we can save a few bob, we'll save a few bob. Everything's getting so expensive, isn't it? It's ridiculous. I'll stop moaning about it one day. One day maybe, but not today. And I noticed that you, Charlotte, shared, you know, your minced beef in the group, and it's expensive for you too. So it must be everybody that's seeing these huge increases on something that's so basic. You know, I mean, at one point, minced beef was a staple. But now it's turning into a luxury item. Kelly, today's our daughter's 27th birthday. Many happy returns to your daughter. Happy birthday to her. Went out for dinner yesterday. Tomorrow she's coming over to eat with us. Today she has to work. Oh, nothing worse. I shall be booking my work holiday soon, and I shall be making sure I have my birthday off. I hate working on my birthday. We used to do this thing at work called a birthday hour. So when it was your birthday, you could finish an hour early. You got, like, you know, if you're working on your birthday, you got an hour off. And they stopped that during the pandemic. So unfortunately, we don't get that anymore, but it's a nice idea, isn't it? Wednesday was always a mince day here in the Netherlands, but now not anymore. No, I mean, we used to have it regularly because, you know, I'd use minced beef in sort of, you know, bolognese. We'd have, you know, minced beef with, you know, like gravy and beans in it and what have you. We'd have cottage pie quite a lot, but yeah, it's going to be a rarity now. But yeah, it's funny, I found the minced lamb was cheaper. And it's free flow as well, not like you know, like everybody's getting a minced beef now from, so I'll shut up about minced beef soon. Everybody's getting a minced beef in supermarkets now, and it's all in those vacuum packs. And it's horrible. I mean, it doesn't make mince taste any different, but that sort of vacuumed, it looks different, and it, you know, it's just not what we're used to. And the minced lamb that I bought is free flow frozen, so I'm quite happy about that. And it's funny what little things make us smile, make us, you know, content us. Yeah, I get that, Patsy, that vacuum packs definitely do make it last longer and the shelf life's better and stuff. And of course, it's less packaging, which is always a good thing. You know, the sensible part in me doesn't actually care that it's vacuum packed. It's just the aesthetics of it. And obviously, you know, when you're taking all the air out, it pushes all of the minced beef together. So it takes a bit more work to cook it. But yeah, it is what it is. I think I found my stitchy groove now. Pardon, excuse me. Yeah, it's yeah, Hannah, with her being obviously with her autism and stuff and the sensory issues, things like chicken, she likes popcorn or southern fried chicken. And she's, to be fair to Hannah, she is happy to try different brands. So, but you know, she will get vocal about it. And for example, Hannah will only eat a ham and pineapple pizza from Iceland, their own brand. She won't eat it from anywhere else, and only like a what do you call it, thin crust pizza. So obviously with Hannah and food, there are some sort of issues. And one thing that she drinks, she can't drink Coca-Cola because it makes her poorly, but she does like to drink Pepsi. So I buy cans of Pepsi, and you know, the cans of Pepsi are a lot cheaper in there. And things like coffee, you know, I mean, obviously I'm a coffee drinker. The coffee's cheaper. You know, lots of, you know, good value sort of bits and bobs. So it's definitely going to be worth it, I think. Gail doesn't eat meat, but price of fresh or frozen fish has gone up a lot. Yes, it has. Oh, Anna has got 10 colours remaining on Witchy Kitty project, so down to 10 colours. I think it makes beef mince smell funny if it's in a vacuum thing. There are places that don't vacuum it so tightly. I can't say as I've noticed, but you know, I have noticed it takes a bit more work to separate it and cook it. And Sharon says, I always buy my cans of fizz from Farm Foods. Yep. Well, for 24 cans of Pepsi Max in Asda's, it's like £11.50. But you can get 3 trays of 24 pack in Farm Foods for £26. So it lasts longer, and ultimately in the long run it does work out cheaper. So it's like £10 less. I can £10 will buy me a pack of mince beef. Andy's laughing over on the side.
Yes, he is.
I could afford a pack of minced beef with the savings I'd make on Hannah's Pepsi. I tried to make peach cobbler and it was unmitigated, inedible, vile disaster, and I'm salty over it, says Enid. I wasted milk, butter, fancy canned peaches. Oh. Nothing you can do to rescue it, Enid, in any way. Very annoying for you. Eh, dear. So my plan is when I am away for for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday next week, there will still be a live. I am taking this with me. I'm mapping parts of the body, and I shall take it with me. Oh no, now there's an absolute idiot outside going with his engine. Get my cans of Iron Brew Extra for about £7.50 for 24 cans. Well, listen, oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. No, I fought to make it edible and failed in the end. The guts just would not bake properly. Biscuit is disgusting for cobbler. The packaged meat in gas to remove oxygen. Yeah, it preserves it for longer as well, doesn't it? If his engine's making that noise, it needs to go into the garage. Yes. Do you know what? To be fair, Patsy, it actually sounds like it does need the garage. But, you know, I mean, in the summer, it's like, you know, living on a street full of workshops here because they're all working on the cars. And at the end of the road, we've got an actual mechanic in a garage, and it's on a bend. And idiots park on the bend, and, you know, you often can't see. So you're coming to turn onto our road and, you know, fighting your way through parked cars that are parked in a flipping stupid place. Yes, make peach crumble next time, Enid. Butter, sugar and flour rubbed in to make a crumble. Lauren made a pineapple upside down cake a few weeks back. That was delicious. And it was very easy because for my sponge, whenever I make sponge cake, I use an equal measure of the main ingredients. So flour, sugar, butter and eggs, all in equal quantities. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Indeed. Exactly, it's the gas that makes the smell when you open a packaged meat, unless it's expired, of course, then don't consume it. Yeah. But I can't say as I've noticed the smell. I must be quite lucky. But I know that one of my people I know, apart from obviously, you know, people in this chat, somebody that I know said that they could smell it. Yeah, Lauren doesn't bake though, Kelly. You know, she's learning the ways of the baking now. She didn't do very much of it at school. So, yeah, I've been dusting off some of my mother's old recipes. And teaching her how to make them. Something's backfiring out there, I know that much.
Is it annoying?
It is annoying. How's Lauren liking college? Yeah. I think she's liking it quite a lot, actually. I mean, she come home yesterday and announced that they are starting to get things together for panto season. So presumably they're going to be putting on a pantomime at Christmas.
Oh, no, they're not. That was meant to be funny.
I know.
I get it. Bloody laughed at you.
Jane says, oh, yes, they are. So most of the bloody big zucchinis have to make a loaf again. Ah, I love zucchini. Yeah, it's not something we've done a lot, that girl taking her kids to panto. I mean, we've only sort of done it a couple of times. They've mainly done it with school. Their dad wasn't a big one for that sort of thing, and me and Andy at, you know, various points had been working and whatnot. Viv says she did chuttle, and Kay says that they are laughing. So there you go. Your humour was appreciated, my dear.
Was it?
Yes.
Yay. Nice to be appreciated.
Well, of course it is. So a drink. Jane played Alibaba's sister in Panto. Ooh. I have no clue what Panto they're thinking of doing. And to be fair, I think they're at such early stages. I don't think they know what Panto they're doing.
Sure, we'll work it out.
Keep that bell handy. We've got show and tell coming up.
I know you've got show and tell coming up. I need to find the jingle.
Oh, yes, you certainly do. You are the music maestro. You are the jingle master. Pardon. Hannah's cold seems to be better as well. She, apart from she's still got a bit of a cough, and we have to like not make her laugh, because every time we make her laugh, it makes her cough so much worse.
Oh, yes, we had a right coughing fit earlier.
Yeah, I was making her laugh earlier on, and all she was doing was coughing. Bless her.
It was funny and quite disturbing.
Yeah. Because she was happy, you know, she was laughing away, but coughing her head off as well. And we're like, are you actually okay, Hannah? Yeah. And she come home from work and she's like, my cough is worse since being at work. Well, the answer is go and win the lottery, kid. Don't go to work. I'm still hoping for a lottery win. There's Andy cracking open a can.
That's one of these. It lasted a while.
Is there like a little supermarket near the place where we're staying, like a Lidl or something?
In the village?
Or close to it that we pass on the way in?
Oh. You're asking the right man, because I always have got the map open on my laptop.
Yeah, because
always.
We're going to need... Oh, listen to him. We're going to need something for breakfast. We're going to need coffee. We're going to need...
You're going to need coffee.
You're going to need drinks.
You're going to need coffee.
Yeah, well when I use the royal we need it so I can drink it so I don't kill you.
Oh dear.
Mind you, to be fair, I could just take some coffee from the house.
You could.
But we'll need some milk. We'll need something for breakfast the next day.
Let's have a look and see what the map
Snacks.
says. Let's have a look and see what the map says. It might have to be a case of pick something up on the way in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm glad you agree, Kelly. Yes, Kelly uses the royal we all the time. Yeah.
Munsley.
When I say we, I mainly mean me, so Andy survives.
Yeah, we're good. There is a Tesco Express and a Spar in Munsley, which is not the next village up the coast, but the one after that. So that should be alright, shouldn't it?
Yep, cool.
Yeah. Because you got pasta in between us and back to between back and London.
Mm-hmm.
So not much to pasta. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so we can go there, can't we?
Yeah, well, as long as I have the sufficient supplies, you'll survive the few days away.
I will anyway. Cool.
I'm pretty sure that we'll be having our anniversary tradition of sitting with our meal of fish and chips or pizza or whatever it is that we get, sitting at the sea, whether it be in the car because it's bad weather, or actually on a bench, or in a little what do they call them, shelter things, little promenade shelters.
I don't know. I'm just having a look, see where the chippies in Chroma.
Andy, sounds to me like you should be very invested in seeking out all coffee shops in the sake of self-preservation.
This is the self-preservation society.
Kay says Munsley is nice too.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, well, right, there's at least 4 chippies here in Chroma.
Cool.
So you're bob on here.
We've got our pick.
And you got the PM, which is like literally
Sounds lovely. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, Patsy, I'm still doing it. So yeah, I'm still doing it. You know, I am most days following it. But there are times like this when it's life, isn't it?
It's times like these.
I've never understood when a floss tuber uses it. We stitched so and so. Not sure what you mean in there, Betty. Carla says, sorry, don't participate much. I order food. No worries. Mary says you're going to stitch the black background. Although the needle minder has a black background, there actually isn't one. So it will be just a white background on this one. I could have been brave and switched it out for a hand-dyed, but I decided not to, just kept it as it is. Oh, thank you, Jane. Yes, we will. It's actually our anniversary on Monday, so we will be travelling on Monday. So as long as we don't break out a scrap in the car, we'll be fine, won't we, love?
No to scrap about, have we?
No. We're too long in tooth for all them kind of blooming shenanigans.
Yeah. People can surprise you, though.
Yes, Jane, it is the 29th. And we will have been married 7 years. And known one another for 12.
You poor sod.
I know, I could say the same for you, you poor thing. Sorry, like when they're showing their stitching, they'll say we did this or we made it to this point. Right, I see. Happy anniversary, says Carla, on my birthday. So both of us will be celebrating. Oh, great stuff, Jane, your birthday. Happy anniversary. Hope it's a wonderful and memorable one. Thank you very much.
We will do our best.
They're usually quite good. They're almost as good as our wedding day, which was memorable in itself because we effectively had a secret wedding.
Well,
there were 12,
certain people knew about it.
Yeah, people had to knew, but social media and things, we kept it off social media.
And why did we do that?
Because we didn't want to be bombarded.
Correct.
Okay, do you want to play your oldie jingle and we'll get some show and tell out because Kelly's got an appointment, so I'll crack on, get show and tell done so she's not late, bless her. Your heart will shine bright. Join us now, it's the Stitching Guide. Okay, right, let me just get rid of this light because we don't need it. There we go. Okay. Just mark off those stitches. Oh, unplug my tablet. Okay, let's see what we have been working on. Yeah, so this is the witch cat pattern. So as you can see, there's no black background on it. In fact, you're probably better off looking at the mock-up, aren't you? There we go. So that's what it should look like when it's done. Just the needle minder shows it with a black background for some reason. But look at them eyes. Spooky, aren't they? Little tiny bit of green in the very middle of them. Okay, let's see what you guys have been working on. So, okay. No, Kelly, it's no problem at all. It's actually, quite a good reminder, if I've got something to work to, because otherwise I would, literally just carry on and forget all about it. Before you know it, it's 8:30 and then it's 8:45. And I don't want to miss doing so until I know you guys love it. So, okay. So Enid has finished her big pumpkin. Look at that. Awesome stuff. Absolutely fantastic. What else we got in here? Charlotte's mince beef. Sylvia's helper there as well. And Charlotte had a finish. She finished her octopus and fully finished it too, which is super cute, absolutely adorable. And then she also finished this mitten as well. Excuse me, finish. And again, fully finished. So, yeah, this one was for the Sunflower September. Absolutely stunning. Okay. Francesca's asking, is anyone stitching Heaven and Earth's Mermaid Treasure, Amy Stewart? If anybody is stitching it, can you please pop on this thread and have a chat with Francesca? Okay, right, let's go up to tonight's thread and see what we have. Oh, always a bell when there's a finish. You know the rules there, Charlotte. And you're doing some fantastic stuff. Enid is now at 82.35% on her little beach hut. It's looking fabulous there, Enid. Not be long and that one will be done. So, yeah, awesome stuff. And Angela has made it past 12% on her custom of her dog Rebel. Amazed how it's turning out. Loving this stitch so much. And Angela has shared a mock-up. Oh. Okay. And look at this cute fur baby here. Isn't he just gorgeous? So, yeah. In fact, that's better than a mock-up, isn't it? Seeing an actual picture. Hey, Jodie. Carlene is working on Beside Still Waters. It's an artisty piece, and there are 7 pages left to a finish. So I think we can have a bell for that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is super nice. So, yeah. Oh, come on. And Gail has a finish. Her lady with poppies. Just needs a wash and iron and pop it in a frame. Absolutely gorgeous, Gail. And then Gail, as she said earlier, has a new start, which is this kit. It's from Luca S. Can I see the title of it? No, I can't see the title of it. Remind me of the title, Gail. So, yeah. Jane is working on her garden prelude by Mirabilia. It's been asleep for a while and she's woke it up. Let me just, Guardians of the Forest. Thank you, Gail. Just turn that round so you can see her. So this is the one, the lady playing the violin in the garden. Got a stunning dress. So, yeah. It's a pretty piece. Sarah is working on Long Dog Sampler 7th Wave, 9,062 stitches in, or 16.39%. Really enjoying this as a September stitch. And wow, that yellow pops on this blue fabric. Really, really lovely. So, yeah, enjoying seeing this one coming to life. So, yeah, the nice match of colours between, you know, I'm not that good with colours. So, and here is the mock-up for 7th Wave. So, in the shelter of each other, we survive. Okay, Viv is still busy working on her Sunbound Trail by Rose Carn, Pain-Free Crafts. So this is one of the, is it 6 portals? I think it's 6. And Viv has shared the mock-up. I have to go quite a way in for this. It's one of those long skinny pieces. It's got lots going on. So at the top of it, you've got a dragon and an airship, and then you've got butterflies, and it looks like a griffin, and then a turtle at the bottom, and of course plant life to go with it as well. So, yeah, Sharon is working on her stitching shelf tonight, 20.24%, so 20% milestone reached. 76,018 stitches out of 375,550. And this one is the same as mine, regular size, max colour. And is it still driving you bananas with the confetti and the flowers? Because I can see here you're in a patch of flowers. But yeah, it's looking good. Absolutely love it. I quite enjoy working on my stitching shelf. Yeah. It will. There are patches in it where you get, you know, quite a bit of block stitching. You know, so enjoy those. Anna is still busy with her Witchy Kitty by the Cross Stitch Studio, hoping for an October finish in time for Halloween. Currently 198,636 out of 210,000 crosses. So there's what, 12,500-ish to go? 94.59%. But yeah, we found the bottom. So just that bit for filling in. So awesome stuff. Love it, love it. Amy Stewart's work intimidates. Nah, it shouldn't. Just do one stitch at a time. Like all the others, you just do it one stitch at a time. And there's the mock-up. So as you can see, you know, just sort of a bit of sort of browns and greens for her to put Brianna to put in. Wish I was a cat person, says Patsy. I would totally do that one. Well, might be worth having a look. If you're a dog person, they might have a doggy version. Haid Sal for K, 2025 Haid Sal Van Gogh's Roses. Until it's done, it's be the only project that we're going to see from Kay. And she's doing this one on 28 count, easy count, Ada CXC 1/1, full cross, 63,418 out of 73,672 stitches, or 86.88% complete of the third installment, and 74% approximately for overall. I think we can have a little bell for that.
Yeah, love.
Okay, no worries, Ashley. See you soon. Take care. Thank you for popping in, and do a floss tube. Okay, and Kay has shared the mock-up of the roses. So, yeah. You're doing an awesome job, Kay. Not be long and it'll be done. Celia is back to the Haid Sal and she's working on her Innocent Dreams. And it's looking super cute. The bunny does look ever so cute. But yeah, loving that one for you, Celia. It's coming out really nicely. And Celia has shared the mock-up of this one. But yeah, the bunny's super cute. Okay, so Linda is busy working again on Pokemon Generation 1. While I was searching for a nice Pokemon stitch, I couldn't find any in landscape form, so I decided to find a nice landscape formed Pokemon art and charted it myself, Max Colour. It's worked on 16 count Ada 2/1 DMC thread. The final cross stitching is 272 by 792. A total count of 215,424 stitches, and at 20.76%. And it's so much fun. It's like a mini puzzle figuring out which Pokemon I'm stitching. It looks fabulous, Linda. It looks awesome. Loving seeing it progress. And Linda has shared the mock-up because, yes, I think I was talking about this one, about how it's nice to see one in landscape form. I've seen lots of the Pokemon pieces like on TikTok and stuff in the vertical, but seeing it on the horizontal, it adds a whole new dimension to it. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. And Patsy has started another project, Candy Cotton Dragon, Heaven and Earth design by Michelle, 28 count, easy count, 1/1, full cross, 1,000 stitches in so far, and Patsy's at 0.42%. And what was there, about half a dozen or so colours in there, all of similar shades. And we'll have a look at the mock-up. And there we go. It's another cutie. So, yeah. Why not? Because it's a Wednesday. Candy Cotton Dragon there. Slightly past here, but now 11.51%. Cliffhanger, Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth design, 28 count, 2/1 tenth. So Carrie is more than 11% done on this chart. I think we can have a little bell. It's a big one. So that will be stunning when it's done. And Jennifer started this one last week for her 26th anniversary. It's Rose Trellis Inn by Randall Spangler, charted by Haid, 20 count, easy grade Ada, 1/1 full cross, and 1,418 stitches completed out of 221,600, 0.64%. Carrie, you can pop one on now if you're quick. I'll pop back up to it in a minute. And Jennifer has shared her progress picture here. Brilliant. Super neat. So, yeah, it's nice to see a Randall Spangler that isn't a dragon. Or the draglings or whatever it is he calls them. Andrea is making good progress on this, considering she's lost some days of stitching here and there. So, 2,564 stitches out of 4,175, or 61% completed. So over 60%, 1,161 stitches to go. So yeah, I spoke to the lady who I did the wedding sampler for. Damn it, I keep meaning to show you guys. And I can't because it's on my phone, and my phone is currently what I'm doing YouTube on. And, you know, she said that it's took pride of place in her living room. I was like, oh. In fact, I'll probably show it in the group after stream. And that is the mock-up for the one that Andrea is working on. So there we go. Ashley decided on a kit during the stream today. I already did 250 stitches on a Haid earlier. This is Mare and Foal by Dimensions. Ashley's continuing with the horsey theme. Loves her horses. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I'll pop back in a sec. Or I'll find it in a sec, should I say. Stitch Needle wants to get all the 939 done, then back into rotation. Does this count as Spooky Wednesday and Cat? Oh yes, it counts as spooky stitching. So yeah, definitely. It will count indeed as spooky stitching. So let's have a look. Carrie's progress pic. She just popped in here. There we go. So that is the top of her Amy Stewart piece. I think it was Amy Stewart. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Super neat. Amy Stewart. Yes, cliffhanger, Amy Stewart. Okay. Right, so those of you that have popped me a whip on Sew and Tell, thank you so much. Let me just lock that thread up now. So when we're looking at Spooktober, if you click on the events tab, I will put in Spooktober in here, but I will invite group members anyway. And if you have some spooky stitching, you can come in and do a spooky stitch. But yeah, fantastic stitching from everybody. You're all amazing. So thank you very, very much indeed for those of you that have given us a project. Okay. Have a good evening. Carrie, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Maddie, of course it does. Harry Potter does have spooky elements in it. So, yeah, of course it does.
Ghosts, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Nearly Headless Nick and who else?
Bloody Baron.
Yep, the Bloody Baron.
Helena Ravenclaw. Who else was a ghost? Peeves.
And that girl in the bathroom.
Ronnie Myrtle. And it's got other scary stuff and all. Like trolls, goblins.
Basilisk.
Basilisk, yeah.
Of course it counts, Maddie.
Spiders.
Yeah. Voldemort, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the big spiders. Of course it counts. Yeah, no worries at all. Let me zoom back in. Okay. So those of you that may have missed it, enabling alert. If you do not wish to be enabled, turn your ears off. Shelley at Tilton was still doing some limited re-releases of certain charts. I think that she had some Labyrinth ones. So if you're in the Tilton Crafts group, go and have a look. The Realm of Middle Earth map is still available. I think, the last I knew, there were still a few copies available. So, yeah. Hey, Laurie. How you doing this evening? Got gifted a chart from a family member and enough saved to kit it. Oh, great stuff. No worries at all. But yeah, it will indeed count. Have you done it at your computer, dear?
Yes. Yes, I think Monk's Kirby has bloody killed me. There was a lot in that one. Should be easier tomorrow.
Okay.
Constant Magna and Stratton Baskerville should be easy.
May order the stuff tomorrow. Yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's been another lovely show and tell. Lots to see on there. So thank you. And again, we've had some different stuff come through as well, which is really, really nice. I like it when we get to see different projects. I get enabled just as much as everybody else to sit on my hands. Patsy asks you, Andy, do you memorize your scripts or do you read it off auto cue?
I read it off Messenger. I send them to my Facebook Messenger, and then take them upstairs on my phone and record them into my GoPro.
There you go. Did you hear that, Patsy? He writes the scripts, puts them into Facebook Messenger, and then goes upstairs because our bedroom's got sort of good acoustics, and then he will record the voiceover into his GoPro, and then he stitches it all together. Is it the Tilton Crafts group, Anna Karen, that you're struggling with? I'll try and invite you in. You're not on my friends list. I can't invite you in. So let me find you. Two ticks. Johansson. Come on. Oh. Couldn't find Charlie anywhere. I just went in the kitchen and he had a heart attack. He was sitting on top of the cupboard. Oh, naughty Charlie. Oh, you pesky thing. Sorry, just bear with me, folks. Sounds like the cat's in running about mode. Anna Karen. Got you. Confirm. Right, okay. Now let's go back to Tilton. Celia has to go. See you Sunday. No worries at all, Celia. Thank you so much for popping in. It's always good to see you. Let's try again. Anna Karen. Okay, right. Send the request, Anna Karen. So fingers crossed. Why does it turn my live stream off as well? Oh my goodness, YouTube's been a pain in the neck tonight. I'll tell you. History. Oh, actually, it's not YouTube. It's my tablet. Oh God, I can't even. My computer is being a butt. There we go. Okay. Yes, you did. You found me. So yeah, I sent the request off. Well, I've added you in. Somebody won't be getting their dreamies. Oops, perhaps I shouldn't say that word out loud. Charlie might hear it. Yes, because it'll be almost that time, won't it, Kay? Oh my God. Do you know, I'm so clumsy tonight, honestly. You're still in the kitchen. Oh, right, okay. Where is Tilton from? She's in the USA, I think. I think she's in the USA. Everything's usually in US dollars anyway. I believe she's in the USA. To be honest with you, I don't really look that far. I just look at the pretty patterns. And Karen, let me know if you still aren't, you know, if you still don't get let in, because then what I'll do is I'll see what gives, send a message or something. Gosh, Hannah's on the phone and she's not talking, she's shouting down it. God knows who she's talking to. Dee, dee, dee. Oh. She has some pretty patterns. I mind some Art Deco, Nouveau inspired ones. Yes, she often has a voucher code as well, knocking about in the group. You know, like usually like either 20 or 25% off vouchers as well. Because when I got the special edition Lord of the Rings patterns, there was I got 2 and saved 25%, I think it was. And that all helps, doesn't it? Time for heated blanket for Patsy, getting a bit nippy. Oh dear. I cracked and put the heating on here the other day. I've just been so cold. Andy was like, "You're never putting the heating on." I'm like, "I am." Oh, good. I've been wearing my thick jumper and my thick cardigan all week, and you know, people are like, "Are you really that cold?" And I'm like, "Yes." I think the heating going on is early as universal this year. I think you could be right. But yeah, it's just I don't have anything to keep me warm. And the other day I'm sat downstairs and I'm really cold, and I couldn't work out why I was cold. But then went upstairs to the bathroom, and Hannah had opened the bathroom window, and ours is like a full open my bathroom window. And Hannah had opened it and then gone off out shopping. So it was no wonder I was cold. There was a draft coming through the house. Threw open the windows today. The house air quality is good and it's up 60. Oh, good. Woody season has begun for Viv. Yep. I should be getting mine out, I think. The hoodie will become the uniform. Just move that on my hand. Hopefully won't make it blur. It's 22 and humid in Toronto. Gross. Looks like fall. Feels like summer. Oh, I wish for 22 here. It has been getting quite cold, hasn't it? We had a lot of rain at the weekend as well. A lot of rain. Lauren went out one of the days and came back absolutely drenched. It's not Hannah chinning at her. Chinning at Angel. We had flood warnings last week. I know, it's mad, isn't it? We've got a hosepipe ban 1 minute and a flood warning the next. Yeah, I mean, poor old Hannah and Lauren, they went to the cinema on Saturday, and I think it was Saturday when they came back drenched. Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Let her out then, Hannah. She won't be scratching at the door, or let her in, or whatever it is you're doing. And you were going, Angel, no. My hair hates the humidity for central. We aren't getting hardly any rain. Hubby is still watering the garden. And you can have some of ours. It seems to be almost every day at the minute that we've had rain. If it floods, you can hop into Rose Bowl Trophy and sail away. Well, yeah, it's big enough. It is enormous. I was expecting something tiny. Oh, that's it. Cat's been booted. Hello. Oh my days. Well, oh, it's gone nice and peaceful. I finally stopped messing about with the cars outside. And the shouting and the engine revving and things appeared to have stopped. You watch now, said that, it'll start up again. Next door neighbours set a new record this morning, 6:15. I heard them shouting and yelling at one another. Which I'm not terribly impressed with because I was still in bed at the time. There's a symphony of chainsaws here for hours, says Enid. Oof. I wouldn't like that. The only time we had chainsaws here was when we moved in. We had some conifers in the back garden. And I was like, nope, those are coming down. And down they came. They were far too tall, far too out of control, and were a hazard. So out they came. It's quite fun, actually. I stood in my conservatory watching a line of 11 mature conifers being taken out by 4 blokes and shredded. And they just turned them into shredded wood chippings on the back of a lorry. It was done. It was brilliant. Those conifers, when they're too close to houses and they're too tall for safe topping, I was like, nah, I don't want them. Good night, Viv. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and all being well, see you Sunday. Keep going on that portal. It looks fabulous. It rains a lot in those when coniferous trees come right out of the ground, roots and all. Yeah, that's the problem. They grow very quickly, but not particularly strong rooted. So, you know, any high winds and that's it, they're over. We've got a few houses up that go way over the roof line of the houses, and it concerns me every time we have high winds. That tree is just a nest for magpies. That's all you ever hear is magpies chucking away in the tree. I'm not one for just cutting things down needlessly, but from a safety point of view, you know, I'd sooner me, my family, and the surrounding people be safe and leave the conifers up. The people who lived in the house over the back were literally cheering when we took them down because it gave them so much more light because they were interrupting the daytime light. Hmm? But yeah, we were very lucky because our neighbour was working on the parks service at the time, so he had access to all of the equipment, and he knew a tree surgeon who would do it, and he would help him. I was like, yeah, let's get rid. What price? Safety. My neighbours either side. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that conifers root well enough because they grow so quickly. And the land dies, they grow so quickly. We used to have nasty fir type hedges on our property that are pain in the backside to trim, pokey shed needles everywhere. Yeah. Oh, Charlotte's off as well. We'll see you Sunday, Charlotte. Have a wonderful rest of your week, whatever it is you're doing. And you take care. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, as well, don't forget, please do pop on a thumbs up for me. It all helps. All helps, and all engagement helps with visibility. Okay. Oh, Hannah's gone quiet now. She must have finished her phone call.
I would say so.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll be down shortly to sort the cat out with some supper. There we go. Oh, I've got a long patch of this one. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh gosh. I'm really hoping that this will be done in not next Wednesday stream, the one after, but we'll have to see. See how much I get done when I'm away. And next week when I'm off. A few jobs that I want to do. To sort out my crafting area. Might want to top up my master set as well. And sort out a couple of bits of stuff that I've been wanting to do, like finish off cataloguing my thread. So then I've got a couple of other jobs I want to do, like, you know, get the kitchen side to good clean down and hoover the stairs and, you know, just like little bits of stuff. Hannah and I have got plans for a walk one of the days as well. Weather permitting, of course. When you're done with the Gecko Rouge kit, do you try and match the threads back with your DMC? I do. Waste not, want not. And if I can't establish the colour, I'll just leave them to one side and use them up if I'm ever doing a project where I choose my own colours, or if, say, Lauren wants to do a bit of stitching, or Hannah, because Hannah does, well, has done from time to time, done bits of embroidery. She used to do it quite a lot at school. And of course, you know, 6-strand DMC is what you can use to make friendship bracelets and stuff like that. So there's a lot of uses for it. It don't get wasted. Try not to waste anything. I saw somebody on TikTok, I think, and, you know, like when they cut off a piece of thread and there was, you know, a few stitches worth left on it, but not worth putting back with your thread stash. She'd got a piece of fabric and she was just sewing in the random colours. That was quite intriguing. Turn it into a bit of modern art. I suppose you could do things like make little bookmarks and things out of that sort of thing. Oh, you saw that, Sharon? You know the one I mean? And they're just doing, you know, so they get a piece of thread that's got some stitches left in it, and they just literally just carry on doing crosses in a line. And yeah. Are they in order? I know numbers don't line up, but do they go from lowest to highest? I think they do, yes. Because always the colour that, well, I mean, there's only one black, isn't there? It always seems to be in the lower numbers, like sort of 7 or 8 or 9. And, you know, I can identify that I've got like 317, I think 333 on this one. 823 939 996 3371 and 3799. So I can identify, good few of the colours just by eye and where they appear, like 3799 and 3371. This is a 33 colour kit, and their colours 29 and 30 and 29. So yeah, I can identify that. Oh, you saw it too, Patsy? Yeah. Sometimes with TikTok, you see things and they flash by so quickly. If you're just sort of scrolling and you sort of flash past and you think, did I really see that? I found a couple of funny ones on there. There's this poor bloke who gets these comments from women of a certain age. And let's put it this way, he's a very young and attractive young guy for a lot of people. I'm not looking, but there you go. And he gets the diabolical comments, and he deals with them all, good-naturedly, good-humoredly. And then there's a guy that says about, the different ways to say, like the word sorry, the different intonations of it. That's quite funny as well. But yeah, there's a few people I've been looking at on there that do stitching. There's one who's doing a Sistine Chapel. That's been quite good. But yeah, and I've seen a few Pokemon stitches. I've seen, like I said, this lady that's doing this with the odd thread. But yeah, it's nice to see. I like doom scrolling at night.
You are the master of the doom scroll.
Am I now? There you go. I'm the master of the doom scroll. I like watching funny cat videos too, because you can't. There's nothing funnier than funny cats, especially ones when you're making them jump, or they jump for some reason. And the cats that bully other cats, they're quite funny as well. And you tried TikTok, but I got no subscribers and I hated it, so I killed my account. Yeah. I have to say, it's not the be all and end all for me. But I do like to go on there and have a look. There's a few people I know on there. I enjoy the cat videos as well. Yeah, I'm not the only one. Sometimes I'm laying in bed at night, scrolling away, and it's a funny cat video, and I'm trying my best not to laugh, because by this point, Andy's nodded off. And I'm trying my hardest not to laugh. Do you know how hard it is, sweetheart, to hold in a laugh? Yes. To try not to laugh at a funny cat video when you're knocking out Zeds.
Moral of the story is, don't watch funny cat videos when I'm asleep.
Yeah, but you can't predict what you're going to watch when you're just scrolling through the For You page.
I don't know, because I don't use TikTok.
Well, you can put in some preferences, but still, you do get random stuff. Enid loves Instagram reels for humour. Yes, I know you sent me a few, haven't you, Enid? To be fair, I haven't really used Instagram much lately. I think it's been a while since I actually looked on there. I mean, between Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, then I've got work, plus I do some social media stuff for Andy as well. It's, some things just get forgotten, and Instagram is the one thing that I tend to forget. But to be fair, on Instagram, on Facebook, you see quite a lot of Instagram reels as well. So this is all the same sort of melting pot, isn't it? They all Instagram and Facebook are owned by Meta. I mean, Facebook's evolved so much, though, hasn't it? I mean, oh gosh, you're doing well on Instagram then, Enid, aren't you? 1,300, that's quite good, that. Facebook's evolved hugely since it first started. It's changed so much. So often see in my memories, my memories will go back like 17 years now. And you see on my memories that, Mark Zuckerberg's changed something again and we're all getting annoyed about it. But ultimately, a lot of changes that they've made in Facebook have been for the better, really. And, it's good. I've got a lot of friends on Facebook, and there isn't a moment that goes by that there isn't somebody online. And I know that there are a lot of people that I could rely on if I needed, which is really good. It's one thing that Facebook's been very good for. I couldn't sleep last night for some reason. I was sat down here and I was stitching away, and I was almost falling asleep, and I thought, that's it, I'm going to go to bed. So I didn't rush, took my time, because if I start to rush, then it wakes me up. I took my time and I went up to bed, and I'm laid there and I could not sleep. I was in bed at just after 10 and it was turned 11 when I shut my eyes, and it weren't for once trying. It was just one of them nights that sleep didn't want to turn up. I only joined Facebook so I could go connect with cross-stitch community and get to retreats. My first is in May 2026. Oh, cool. Which retreat is that you're going to, Jane? I love a retreat, me. I'm going to lots next year. Lots. I went to unit in the UK. Facebook has been so good to help me stay connected. Yes. I've connected with, some old friends, and I keep in touch with a lot of people through. My sister I'm in Yorkshire, my sister lives in Scotland, and Facebook's a good way for us to stay connected. Oh, Enid, I'm socially awkward too. And a retreat was one of the best things I ever did. Oh, the Lancashire Stitcher ones, the Wrexham one. Yeah, you'll enjoy that. Lynn's lovely. I'm certain I'm on the autism spectrum. Yeah, possibly. I do most of my socialising on Facebook. I'm a homebody. Yeah, me too. At one point, Facebook was my only socialising. And especially when the girls were little, I put them to bed and I'd have, they go to bed at sort of 6, 6:30 when they were little and toddlers. Hannah loves her sleep, always has. I put them to bed and then it'd be my Facebook time. Oh, yeah, it's Essex Needles, isn't it, Sharon? Liz will be there. Liz, who comes into these live streams from Spain. So you have to watch out for her. I'm not sure big Zoom meetings work for me either. I climb up and don't know when to speak. Yeah, I'm not keen on Zoom ones. There's one or two Zoom ones that sort of knock about on my Facebook, and I no, it's not for me. 1-to-1, yeah, great. Multiple, no. Don't get me wrong, I've been into 1 or 2 multiples, but I get it. There's a lot of people and you kind of, you are a bit stuck, aren't you? Oh, you already met her. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, she popped in on Sundays that, she was thinking Sussex and getting ready for the retreat. Yeah, I don't like meetings at work when there's more than about 3 or 4 people in it, because you don't know when to speak. Okay. I tend to just blurt out whatever's in my head. A lot of the ladies are out tomorrow afternoon, so have an extra stitching evening, but extra cost in the retreat. All right, I see. See, the one that I go to here in Rotherham, I don't have to stay. It's so easy, Andy. It's a 10-minute drive to drop me off. And I know the place. It was the hotel where I had my first job after leaving school, so I know it like the back of my hand anyway. Venice, even on here, I stay quiet because I'm too awkward. Yeah, you know me, Venice, you can always join in, but it's entirely on your terms, okay? And if you're happy just to sit and listen, it's absolutely fine. But, I mean, the one thing I love about doing these streams and having this side chat is that you guys talk to one another as well. And you guys have got to know one another as well, which is lovely. I'm going to day stitching retreat in October. The cost is so much cheaper. Which retreat is that one? Is that another Essex Needles ones, Sharon? Got to the first set of ribbons on the dress. Time to take a break. Yeah. Awesome. Is that next door's telly I can hear?
I think it is, yeah. It's loud, isn't it?
Crack, if they had it any louder, we might as well be in here watching it they might as well be in here to listen to it. God. Our walls are not that thick, but crikey. I was just up at one, right? Oh, yes, I remember you saying about that now. I've got an October one in Rotherham. And then January, April, the big stitch. There might be a May one as well. I can't remember. October next year, and then 3 the following year. I'm booking way ahead. Took my beach hook whip off the scroll rods, and the stupid tensioners meant I couldn't use my Lowry. So they know you can hear everything. Well, I'm pretty sure that they can hear us. They're not the most thoughtful people in the world. I was sat in I had an important meeting yesterday, and I was sat, and all I could hear was a little girl next door screaming her head off again. And it's tantrum, but Mum just lets her do it. Me too, Bernice says, Betty, when I do, I'm not understood sometimes. Autocorrect doesn't help. Yeah, I do try my best. But, I mean, at the end of the day as well, if you are from the same country as someone else in the chat, I have absolutely no problem with you speaking if you're speaking to one another in the chat in your own language. It's absolutely fine. For example, like it was Carla's birthday and she was wished happy birthday in Portuguese earlier. I have no problem with doing that. It's not a problem. At the end of the day, we're a stitching community. And if anybody really, really is nosy and wants to know what you're saying, we've all got Google Translate on our computers. All you've got to do is type it in. So, if you know there's somebody that is from your country and you want to say something in your own country language, please feel free. Pretty sure that everybody in here is kind enough to be kind. So now they see the sound's gone now. Next time that they argue and cry, you should shout FFF, shut the F up and see what happens. I've done that. I have done that, Patsy. The little one was having a screaming blue fit, and I just shouted through the wall, "Will you see to your child?" Oh, God. You're going back to monogamous stitching. Yeah. You're a stitch what you want kind of gal, though, Enid, aren't you? You like to stitch what you want. I mean, just lately it's the beach themed stuff that you've been doing. But, I couldn't pigeonhole myself to one stitch. It's just not happening. What happened? Spill the beans. Well, I'm working away in the kitchen, and that particular in the dining room. It's a dining kitchen I've got. And Andy was at work. I was in the house on my own. And you know, when you're in the house, well, I'm sure you absolutely know, Patsy, living on your own. But when you're in the house on your own, every sound from outside, that's outside your four walls, sounds so much louder. And sat and I was sat, and little girl is off on one, and she's having the mother of all tantrums. And I were about to get my dinner, and I figured I want my dinner break in peace. I want to be able to go and sit, have my sandwich, and do a bit of stitching in peace and quiet. And as I stood up from my computer, I don't know where it came from, I just couldn't help myself. I just shout through the wall, for God's sake, will you see to your child? And next thing I know, it was quiet, and it was quiet for the rest of the afternoon. But Andy's done it as well. You've shouted through the wall, haven't you? I swear I try writing, says Carla, but at the same time I miss the words. We can usually get what you're saying. You know, there's not many times that I can't understand, you know, what you're trying to say. So, but, you know, as I said, if there is another Portuguese speaker or French speaker or Dutch speaker or Danish or Norwegian or whatever, and you're in this chat and you know it, I'm more than happy for you to talk to one another in your own language in the chat. It's fine. You know, we want to have that lovely sense of community. And I love it that you guys talk to one another. Well done you, yeah. Monogamous stitching in the past made me deliriously happy. Yeah. I've never been a monogamous stitcher. Not for me, thank you. Not today. Only time I'm a monogamous stitcher is when I travel. Because I only ever take one thing with me. So when we went to the South Coast on holiday about, a couple of years ago, I only took Maui Princess. Worked on her all week. That's the only time I've become monogamous. When I was still stitching Avarice, she went on holiday to Wales with me. Because I said to Andy, when we were packing the boot of the car, there has to be space for my frame and my stitching because Avarice is going with me. Oh, hi, Kat. It nearly broke my stitchy bug doing monogamous maid. The progress on it was awesome, though. Yeah, I think when you get into sort of a month, yeah, it can kill it for you, can't it? I mean, a week, a fortnight, it's okay. But then when it gets to beyond that, I mean, I was going to work on this all day last Saturday, but I decided to, you know, do my spare stitches on Night Cafe. I got to 2,000 stitches on Night Cafe, and I'm like, what do you think, Andy? Should I change it? And he was like, you know what you're asking me for? I went, I want your opinion. He went, all right, change it. So I did. It's more than 2,000 stitches in a sesh. That was it. I'd done. Okay, I'm counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1. I'm normally a monogamous stitcher, but starting a second custom to work on for my mum's birthday. Oh, lovely. I think my stitch bug likes monogamous stitching. Leave the project on my desk, get my money copy, throw some stitch. Yeah. For speaking is better to me, my financial services were foreign. Some days I just speak Portuguese with my work colleagues. Yeah. Try the rotation, but I don't get on with it. Just stitch what I want when I want. Yeah, we're all different, aren't we? I mean, it wouldn't do for us all to be the same. I mean, I it was like I've said before, I was absolutely astonished when we did the monogamous May, not the monogamous May, the Mania piece with Symphony. How different everybody's style of stitching just that one piece was. You know, some people started it in a different place and people were slower or faster. The style of stitching was different. It's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Almost at my witching hour.
I'm already at mine. See you later, peoples.
All right, my lovely. I'll see you in a bit. You stick your head around Hannah's door for me.
I will.
I have to write hydro figures. I'll tell you, he scarpered pretty quickly there. And we'll give him your good night wishes. He's already scarpered and halfway in bed, I think. It'll take him long. When Andy decides it's bedtime, that's it, he's gone. Hannah will be down in a sec to feed the mog. Have you forgiven the kitty adventurer? Okay. Okay, so that is me done for the night, guys. 353 stitches, which I'm quite happy about. So, oh my gosh. Sunday I'll be working on Van Gogh Never Passed, because that's coming out for some rotation stitches tonight. If he reappears. Okay. Yeah, Sunday it'll be Van Gogh Never Passed. So yeah. We'll see how many we can get in on that. Awesome guys who participated in Show and Tell. Thank you for sharing your wonderful projects. But for now, guys, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, wherever it is you're doing. Happy stitching. I will see you on Sunday for live. And yeah, we'll see what we get done on that live. So thank you, guys. Just zoom out if I can. Right, take care. Happy stitching. See you Sunday. Bye-bye for now.